Oh, sorry.
You're not.
Let me get ahead of myself. I thought I told that to Chris. My bad.
That was just.
There you go. Dry run. There you go.
Gavel away.
All right. We'll call the meeting to order. Welcome everyone to our Williamsport City Council meeting. It's Wednesday, July 10th. We're in Trade Transit 2/3 floor. Please rise for the invocation by Councilman Biter, followed by the flag salute.
Lord, we pray for wisdom. May we listen deeply for your daily invitation to share our talents with creativity. Strengthen and guide us so that we can be productive, effective, and decisive. May we generously serve our community as courageous leaders and compassionate neighbors. May we open our minds to discover new opportunities to boldly strive for life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. Item 3, approval of city council meeting minutes from June 18th, 2025. Is there a motion and a second?
So moved. Second.
Any comments, questions, changes on the minutes? Hearing seen none. Mrs. Frank on item 3.
Mr. Allison,
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi,
Yes.
Mrs. Katz,
yes,
Mr. Biter,
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Item 4, we have a presentation from the Brandon Park Commission on a donation that they're going to be asking us to approve in 2 weeks. And so I'll invite Ms. Dudek up to talk about it here just for a few minutes, and we'll continue on.
hello. Thank you for your consideration in this matter. I don't know if you already had the paperwork. Okay. The Brandon Park Commission has unanimously decided to donate the amount of $1,000 to the fund to procure a headstone for Andrew Boyd Cummings. And he is he was the landowner and donated of Brandon Park and donated it to the city in memory of his sister back in 1891. And he is the benefactor of Brandon Park. The fund is going to be managed through Wildwood Cemetery, and it's going to be being overseen by Mr. Caleb Whipple. Funds will be taken from our First National Bank account. Also to be noted, if the funds to carry out this project are not reached, the monies will then be returned to the Brandon Park Commission. So as of last time talking to them, they're thinking like a $20,000 donation for this headstone. They want a really nice one. As of right now, he just has a perpetual care stone in the ground, and it took some time to actually find him. Because when they were bringing his body back from Philadelphia after he died, only one council member actually met him at the train. And none of the heirs bothered to get him a stone, even though he still died with a significant amount of money. So nothing was really done with his remains at all, except they did put a stone in there in the ground, which was totally covered up. So as a matter of respect to him and for all he's done for the city, that's what we would like to do. Okay?
Yeah.
Any questions?
Where will this be located then? In
It will be located in Wildwood where he is buried.
in Wildwood.
Yes. And there also is members of the infant children and children of his sister are also buried in the same area in the same plot. But they have marker. They don't really even have markers as well. But that was, you know, but that him we really would like to have one for him.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else?
No, I appreciate you coming to present that. I think that's a great way to remember him and continue to honor the impact that
Yeah,
he's had on the
unfortunately,
city.
up there we could have him down at the park.
No, that's all right. That's all right.
But yeah, so that's one of the one guy that works up at he's done a lot of research on finding him and taking a lot of effort into doing this. So hopefully other members of the community will also get together
Yeah.
and donate that we could actually get this ball rolling and, you know, up and off the ground and back on the ground. All right.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. We'll move to item 5, limited courtesy to the floor. I don't think we've had any requests, Mrs. Frank, correct? We're gonna jump down to the bottom couple here. We'll go to item 11, resolution authorizing execution between city and Ziggy's Aaron's Water Ice. Motion in a second.
So moved. Second?
Motion in a second. Janice, sorry about that. I'm a little off today.
Assuming up in.
Yeah, my bad. Mayor Slaughter, you're on Zoom. Good evening, sir. The floor is yours.
Yes, good evening, President Yoder, Vice President Biter, members of council and administration. This is the annual renewal for our pool concessions with Aaron's Water Ice. Nothing has changed in it. It was reviewed by Alston. As I'm sure everyone is aware, Aaron's does many of our events, a lot of times donating tons of water ice throughout the year at our various recreational and other events. So we're appreciative of him to come back to our pool concessions once again this year. It was not reviewed in a committee, but again, nothing was changed in it. And it was, as I said, reviewed by Austin. I'll turn it back over to you, President Yoder.
Thank you, Mayor Slaughter. Any comments, questions by members? We've worked with them a couple of years now running. I think it's gone pretty good, so. All right.
Adam,
Here, yeah,
Adam, I would like
yeah.
to say a couple of words. Aaron's Ice, he does so much for the community. As the mayor said, I don't think the public is aware of everything he has done. And I know there are a lot of us that do appreciate what he does and how he interacts with the kids. He's wonderful. So I'm happy that he's going to be doing this again.
Here. Any additional comments, questions by members? All right. Hearing see none. Mrs. Frank on item 11, please.
Mr. Allison.
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi.
Yes.
Mrs. Katz.
Yes.
Mr. Biter.
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Thank you, Mayor. We'll move to item 12, Mrs. Frank.
Resolution adopting the CDBG home program procurement policy.
Is there a motion in a second?
So moved. Second?
Ms. Fessler, good evening.
Hi, good evening, members of council. And I believe, is Jamie Schroeder on Zoom this evening? Okay, great. So this resolution is to adopt the CDBG and home program procurement policy. As we discussed in the committee, this is something that we adopt every 5 years, and CDCOG has done an update because they are now requiring Section H, which is the whistleblower protection. And that has changed since we last updated this policy in 2023. This has been reviewed by our solicitor, and Jamie and I are available if you have any questions.
Thank you, Ms. Fessler. This went to finance. Eric, Randy, either of you want to chime in on anything additional from committee?
No, all pretty standard stuff.
All right. Any additional comments, questions for members or from members, I should say? All right. Hearing and seeing none, Mrs. Frank, item 12, please.
Mr. Allison.
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi.
Yes.
Mrs. Katz.
Yes.
Mr. Biter.
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Item 13, Mrs. Frank.
Resolution appointing language access coordinator for the city of Williamsport.
Is there a motion in a second?
So moved. Second?
Ms. Fessler.
Thank you. This resolution will appoint a language access coordinator for the city of Williamsport, which would be our director of human resources. This is a policy that is reviewed regularly just to make sure that we're including best practices. So this is just an updated version with no changes from the last time we adopted it. So essentially, this basically says that our human resources director is available to assist individuals with limited English proficiency who would have an interest in taking advantage of any of the programs offered by Community and Economic Development.
This also went to finance. Finance members, anything to add from committee?
The only thing that I would like to add is a question.
Sure.
I'm making a wild assumption that our HR director is not fluent in Spanish or
Is not.
any other particular language.
That is correct.
So the city would then incur a cost to hire a translator in these instances, with her being the language coordinator.
None of these experiences have come up. We have not had this experience since I've been here. In my personal experience, there's a nonprofit in our community called Thrive that is available to offer free of charge translation services. That's the way that that was handled in other positions that I've had where this has come up. But I know that in the HUD guidance, there is training offered to direct Donna to the appropriate resources to serve the residents of the city that would be in need of these services.
Okay. I was just curious how that process worked. Obviously, her not having that skill set.
Right.
And I'm, again, just thank
Yeah,
you
no,
for,
that's a fair question.
yeah.
Yeah.
Any other comments or questions? Okay, hearing and seeing none, Mrs. Frank, item 13, please.
Mr. Allison,
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi,
Yes.
Mrs. Katz,
Yes.
Mr. Bider,
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Austin, quick question. 6 through 9, can we do those together since it's final reading? They've all been done one reading
They're ordinances, it'd probably be better
individually?
if we did them individually.
Okay. We'll jump up to item 6, Mrs. Frank.
An ordinance transfer ordinance number 3 in final reading.
Is there a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second?
Good evening, council. This is the final reading of ordinance number 3, which is the adding the line item to the emergency fund for the FTA repayment.
Any comments or questions from members? Okay. Mrs. Frank, then on item 6.
Mr. Allison,
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi,
Yes.
Mrs. Katz,
Yes.
Mr. Bider,
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Item 7, Mrs. Frank.
An ordinance transfer ordinance number 4 in final reading.
Is there a motion and a second?
So moved. Second?
Mrs.
Good
Livermore.
evening again.
Yep.
I'll be saying that a couple times. So, this ordinance number 4 is adding $13,087 to the Act 13 line item for 4th Street or for 4th and Mulberry Green Light Go. This is the final reading for this.
Any additional comments or questions for second reading? All right, here you see none. Mrs. Frank on item 7.
Mr. Allison,
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi,
Yes.
Mrs. Katz,
Yes.
Mr. Bider,
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Item 8.
An ordinance transfer ordinance number 5 in final reading for 2024 Act 13 budget.
Is there a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second?
Ms. Livermore.
This ordinance is to update the Act 14 or the Act 13 2024 budget line item for Little League Boulevard to take some of the budgeted money from 25 and move it to 24 for expenses that were incurred in 24. No change to the actual Act 13 budget.
Any additional comments or questions in second reading? All right, here you can see none. Mrs. Frank, item 8.
Mr. Allison,
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi,
Yes.
Mrs. Katz,
Yes.
Mr. Bider,
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Item 9, Mrs. Frank.
An ordinance transfer ordinance number 5 in final reading for the 2025 Act 13 budget.
Is there a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second?
Ms. Livermore.
This transfer ordinance is the other half of that ordinance where we are reducing the 2025 portion of the budget for Little League Boulevard, Green Lake.
Any comments or questions from members? All right, here you see none. Mrs. Frank, item 9, please.
Mr. Allison,
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi,
Yes.
Mrs. Katz,
Yes.
Mr. Bider,
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. And then we'll move to our last item, 10, Mrs. Frank.
An ordinance transfer ordinance number 6 in first reading.
Is there a motion and a second?
So moved.
Second?
Ms. Livermore.
Good evening for the last time. Transfer ordinance number 6 is an update to the 2025 Act 13 budget. We are moving $12,138 from the original Young's Woods Park Improvement Match into a new line item called Stamp 2.0 to cover the 10% PFM charges that we have for the strategic planning grant. The Youngswood Park Improvement Match has been found by someone else is providing the match for that. So this was the plan to move a small portion of that into this to pay the PFM strategic planning funds.
I'll turn it over to Randy Eric from Finance. Anything to add from the discussion in committee?
I don't.
Nope. All right. Any additional comments, questions from members? One thing I'll say is an update on the strategic management planning process. PFM has completed the financial analysis portion of their work. They will be presenting that to us next council meeting, the 24th, I think is the date. They'll be here in person. Will probably be fairly lengthy, 30 to 40-ish minutes, but I think it'll be good. We'll get an early look at, I think, maybe where we're going financially, as a precursor to getting into the second half of the year in anticipation of budget as well. So, a quick update on where that's at. Looking forward to that. So.
Good.
Mrs. Frank, then on item 10 in first reading.
Mr. Allison,
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi,
Yes.
Mrs. Katz,
Yes.
Mr. Bider,
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Thank you, Jamie.
Thank you.
Item 14, except for filing controller's report and water sanitary authority minutes from March and May of 2025. Is there a motion in a second?
So move.
Second.
Any comments, questions, changes to the minutes that need to be made? All right, hearing seen none. Mrs. Frank, item 14.
Mr. Allison,
Yes.
Mr. Pelisi,
Yes.
Mrs. Katz,
Yes.
Mr. Bider,
Yes.
Mr. Yoder.
Yes, motion passes 5-0. Item 15, announcements. Our next city council meeting will be Thursday, July 24th, 7 p.m. here in Trade Trades 2, third floor. Upcoming meetings, Tuesday, July 15th, 6:30 p.m. Historic Architectural Review Board. Thursday, July 17th, 10:30 Zoning Hearing Board. Tuesday, the 22nd, 11:30 a.m. Public Safety, 1 p.m. Finance, 2:30 Public Works. Wednesday, July 23rd, 9 a.m. Economic Revitalization. Thursday, July 24th, City Council meeting, 7 p.m. Any comments from members of the public tonight? Yes. If you would state your name and address for the record, the 3 minutes, and welcome this evening.
Sure. Thank you, Councilman. So I've got a couple of questions to quote the invocation, as a compassionate neighbor about the activities of ICE in our community for the past maybe 2-ish months. So I'll read through my list of questions and then happy to repeat
If you
any.
could state who you are and where
Oh,
you
sorry
live
about that.
first. Thank you.
Julie Yingling, 1301 Packer Street in Williamsport. So I'll read through my questions and then, knowing that you can't memorize all of them, and then happy to kind of revisit whatever you want to do. So number one, what are you as city council, as our mayor, as our city officials doing to protect the people within our city against ICE and to ensure everyone's constitutional right to due process is upheld? What departments are working with ICE is Bureau of Police, Sheriff's Department, Probation, who is working in conjunction with them. With reports of officers concealing badges, wearing masks, there's a lot of impersonation risks. And so what are you doing what safeguards are being enforced to make sure ICE officers probably identify themselves and we know who is who? Which office is investigating allegations of ICE misconduct in this city? Will ICE agree to public briefings before this council on their law enforcement actions and outcomes? And then I've got a number of questions for law enforcement specifically. Is our county designated a constitutional sheriff jurisdiction? Will the sheriff's office refuse to honor any ICE detainers that lack a duly executed judicial warrant? What is Chief Snyder's policy regarding the Williamsport Bureau of Police working with ICE or calling ICE on civilians? And what data sharing agreements exist between our police department, sheriff's office, and ICE, and when were they enacted? What protocol governs federal operations here when conducted without prior coordination with local authorities? Who oversees whether any ICE personnel exceed the scope of their lawful authority? And lastly, what are officers instructed to do if they encounter a civilian who cannot speak English? And has that policy changed within the past few months, 6 months, year?
I appreciate all those questions. To be candid, I don't have answers to them. A lot of them are pretty technical day to day. And to be candid, at least me individually, don't get into the weeds on day-to-day management of the city. Have you engaged the mayor's office, the police department previously with these questions, or is this kind of your starting point, if you don't mind me asking?
This is my starting point.
Okay.
I know a number of others have reached out to Mayor
Okay.
Slaughter. I don't know about Chief Snyder.
Okay. I'd be happy to try to make a connection to start to get some of those questions addressed for you. If that's helpful.
Sure, that'd be wonderful. I love handouts. I brought extra copies if you want.
Oh, yeah, no, that'd be great. Yeah, that'd be great. Absolutely.
Sure, I can give those to you now or after. Yeah,
Thank you very much.
thank you.
Appreciate it. Any other comments from the public? Any comments from members of council? Any comments from the administration? All right, and I don't see anybody from the news media here, so take a motion a second for adjournment.
So move. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Meeting adjourned. See you in a couple weeks.